Aye. Lo CIC lo. Aye. You know, funny enough, Umalema, I voted for him in 2024. Local, national, yonke into nje. I voted for him clean because ngangiwasupporta kakhulu my ideas wakhe around land and building state capacity, etc. Yabo, so ngamvotela. Kuyaphoxa. Uyabona ama statements awenzayo are reckless kanje. Alikho ivote elizothola yilo muntu. Bazozama ke manje to fill up ama stadiums namhlanje because that's all they're good for, to be honest. Umalema ubhizi la uthi we sibhizi sifuna ama spaza shops. Why singa nationalize ama mines? Why singayi kuma mines? Why don't we take over the mines? That is what he's saying. Why doesn't Umalema do all the things that he's expecting much to do? Umalema had 13 years. EFF, he formed the EFF in 2013. He had 13 years to march effectively against the land expropriation without compensation. He had 13 years to mobilize against, for building state capacity without the reliance on tenders. He had 13 years to mobilize for the nationalization of mines that he's talking about. Wonke lama policies wabo, lama 7 cardinal pillars wabo. He had 13 years to make sure ukuthi umhlaba ubuyele ebantwini nama mines are state owned. He had 13 years to do this, by the way. He has not done anything but silly rhetoric. Ngoba phela ilula lento. Why engathumeli he must send the cult leadership yakhe ukuthi no, you know what? Let's take over the mines. Like March to March is running the streets njengamanje because things are actually changing. People's demands are being met. When Amalema 13 years later, no mines are owned by the state. No bank, no private bank is owned by the state. No land without compensation. Nothing. Nothing. You have achieved nothing except njukhuluma nje kuphela. That's all that the EFF has been doing, and that's all they continue to do. And ubhizi, does he know the spaza shop economy ukuthi it contributes to around 180 to 200 billion rands per annum? This spaza shop economy that he's talking about, it's a small economy. So Zoenzana mines, okay, do you think we still want nationalization of mines? So that those mines can be owned and controlled by the state. Mucabanga when ikhona into thina esifuna ukuthi be owned and controlled by the state at this point. Ikhona nje into esifuna nje ukuthi iphathwe ugovernment thina sabantu on the ground. There's nothing esifuna ukuthi control ugovernment thina manje. Especially not our mines. Especially not our banks. There's absolutely no way. It's fine. Let it remain privatized. It's fine. Kunokuthi iphathwe yinina sinibonile ukuthi nenze njani khohlwana. So nje uCIC nje mpemu kufanele nje nizame ukuthi nifocus kulama rally enu enwenzayo namhlanje niphume nje kulento enikhulumayo ngoba aniyazi there's absolutely no skill set anyway for you guys to okay, you're going to nationalize the mines and what are you going to do with them? What are you going to do with them? Is there a solid plan? Is there any kind of skills development that you, or a program of some sort that you are going to offer? Ektenini, this is how we run the mines. Absolutely nothing. Ukhuluma nje kuphela. Hayi CIC uyaphoxa bafethu.
Ma South Africa mahle. Azilime ziye etsheni. Those who don't understand city from the agriculture to the stones. Uyabona lama intellectuals laba beloko basichomela ukuthi bona bafundile while they always comment about things that they are far from them. Balebo Europe le. They comment nonsense and they are well ahead in shooting down in March and March before they can get facts. These are the same category yabo Julius Malema. Yabo le ntombazana ngeke ngiphike bangathi ibhemi benzini le. I won't say no. Bulawa intsango lo. And anantshela from the first time meeting this lady's video for the first time ukuthi le ntombazana ilahla umlilo le. And these people who are well spoken in English, thinking that because bona they went to a multiracial school, so they speak fluent English, they think that they are smart, they know everything. We are not convinced. Explainela ini, because you are the one who's supposed to explain. Uguti, why always you are against people who have a potential to bring change in South Africa? And the answer was, ninomona nina. Just because lenta izanga ngani. Ninomona, look, Jacinta was delivered by the Almighty. Pagelum Tagati and Jacinta and Abongizo and March and March is delivered by the ancestors of this country. Mvelingan. Namakhosi wethu Khoteme, they are supporting in March and March. And in March and March, it does not take time to prove you wrong. And March and March does not take effort. It does not even lift a finger to prove you wrong. Nina nisprove wrong. Ngokuba 5 steps ahead of March and March. Predictions, wishes, and hope with March and March ends in wrong. You also wish that March and March can bring violence. And there is no way you can prove, whether you can use a video or a document, that March and March has brought violence into this country. I feel pity for abantu base Limpopo. Those people of Limpopo, they can be gaslighted just like that. You can swear with abantu base Limpopo, they are not up to their standard here. They can't think for themselves. And we are talking about people who knows their story. Abantu base Limpopo, they are not fools. And you cannot undermine people of Limpopo as the people that are not educated. They can see people who are gaslighting, who wants to cause a violence against black on black. Yini nina amantombazana bhemi insango afana nalawo noma bhemi benzini. Yabona le vodka oyiphuzayo. Yiyo le kwenza ukuthi ukhuluma nonsense and nikhuluma izinto eningena prove ngazo. You need to have facts first. Ma South Africa mahle. Azlime ziye etsheni. You know, first time seeing this lady doing a video, I once said ngathi le ntombazane ilahla umlilo le. Allegedly ubhemi benzini lo, or ubhemi glue, or insango, or vodka, or uphuza spirit. Allegedly. You know, people who always divide people and all people who always cause a conflict on black, ile type ela masistera lahla umlilo. Abo Nhlanhla Lux, abo Julius Malema, ikhona nenye ibhari enye nje ehlala ikhulumela ama truck enye nje yobuso babantwana eChadinyane eDark le eke gathi iZimbabwe is the richest bridge. I don't pay attention kubantu abanjalo because we know that they are gaslighting South Africans. These are people who are jealous, who are bought, number one, to push a propaganda and the narrative that South Africans, which is March and March to Dula movement, put South Africa first, and patriotic South Africans, that they are wrong. They also push a propaganda that we are causing violence within the boundaries of South Africa. But if you ask them to bring one picture or one video where March and March has brought violence within our South African borders, you can't find it. So they are only living the dream of seeing March and March flip-flopping. And let me tell you, March and March does not take an effort to prove them wrong. Jacinta and March patriotics, they don't even lift a finger. Our ancestors, they always answer on our behalf. While they are talking about Julius, they started with that guy who was kidnapped by Somalians for his Paza shop sack. They say, hey, there's nothing like that. This guy has kidnapped himself, blah, blah, blah. They ate a humble pie. Now, they've used this Ntlamulo poor boy. No one deserves to die. We don't care whether he was a gangster or not. He was a boy who've done a bad decision, if indeed he was involved in gangsterism. One of those bad decisions that actually will make you lose your life if he was involved in that gangsterism. But the police have confirmed that. But we still feel pity for the parent who lost a young son who could have a better person in life if he managed to take the correct decisions. Then you get amadomkop namadanda hit afana njengale ntombazana angazi ubhema ibenzini or ubhema spirit or uphuza spirit or ubhema insango, who always use this fluent English to try and convince us because bona they went to material schools and then they've managed to get decent jobs in Europe. Now Tina, who are suffering in these locations, they don't take us seriously. They take us for granted. Our complaints, they are not supposed to be recognized because we can't speak English, because we are not employed, because we are coming from forums, because we are staying in a shack. Then we must be quiet. We must not complain. They are enjoying the Pan-Africanism because they've got benefits which are different. Others, they've got business benefits. Others, they've got benefits of husbands and boyfriends. Others, they've got benefits because they are hired in those African countries. Explain again, my sister. And please, be sober. Be sober. Don't drink or smoke anything. And explain, Gucci, where did you get the information that that boy was killed by a mob that is connected to March and March? We need to hear that. Do the video. Don't come up and tell us about Africanism. Hey, Sidom, hey. Si right, Sidom. Maranina niya gaslighter nina. Julius Malema, Unhlanhla Lux, uwe, and the many. Nalolwela matraka se Beit Bridge. Jacinta was delivered by the Almighty, was delivered by the ancestors of this country. Even Namakosi Akoteme, they are supporting me much and much. That lady, she's a leader naturally. Uchochiwe imimoya, spirits that cannot even anoint you. Ulo uhlelela insango la uhleli khona. Yokusiza uqhaqha ama-dreads uyeka iskank ngoba le nsango yenikhulumisa amanga la nigaslight ama-South Africa. Nangu omunye went to Basotho today to cause chaos, but I'm glad Basotho people, they are very smart. They saw it coming that law is trying to cause problems between Basotho and the Zulus. I'm appealing to people of Limpopo. They are very smart. Don't underestimate them. They can tell when you want to gaslight them, to hate the Zulus. In both provinces, we've got people who are doing wrong things against each other. And it's a smaller thing that can be fixed than causing violence. Yingakho sisho, explain us, silalele, and ube sober this time.
Julius Malema says the illegal immigration issue shouldn't be the main focus, it's a distraction. What we should be focused on is owning the land. We should be going after the banks. We should be going after the mines. The whole spaza shop industry is a minor thing compared to the mines. He's also saying that since South Africa, black people are Afrophobic against other black people, why are there no sanctions? He's saying that if we were to go after European illegal immigrants, they're in Sandton over there in the Western Cape, that's when you'll see sanctions, because at the moment, the only people that are being targeted are illegal immigrants that are from Africa. But anyways, here's Julius Malema speaking.
The struggle to own the means of production, banks and spaza shops, belongs to those who want to distract us from owning the mines. Why is there strike to fight for spaza shops, but there's no strike to block roads and claim the mines? And say, these people who are mining here, the same as those who own spaza shops, They are not from here.
But many people are not looking at the message as to what Julius Malema is saying. People are angry, they are pissed. They are saying that ever since Julius Malema formed this political party in 2014, none of people in the EFF own the mines, the banks. Some are saying that maybe even Julius Malema is having shares in some of these banks. So yeah, from a broader picture, if you take a look at it, it's not really that simple. You cannot just take the banks overnight. It requires the people. That's why he's saying that people should be protesting for that. One individual cannot really pull it off. You would need like the whole nation to be backing up politicians, making sure that, you know, like during apartheid, most of the people that were doing the fighting are people in the streets, normal citizens. They were not even 1% of the people that were doing the actual fighting on the streets. So I think people are getting it confused over there.
Let the mines, the strategic means of production, be returned into the hands of the rightful owners. That's why there will never be any sanctions, because they know the struggles for Spaza Shop does not affect them. Don't get easily distracted. Why are there no sanctions when we fight each other on the basis of jobs and in the name of xenophobia?
And when it comes to the Spaza Shop industry, I think, yeah, man, if you take a look at it, those Spaza Shop industries are as big as the banks themselves, or maybe they might be producing more than the banks, because the profits in the Spaza shops are very crazy, considering if you calculate all of them all together. Like many banks, I'm not saying that the major banks, you know, minor banks, they might be competing with them. When it comes to the land, obviously these people that are owning Spaza shops, since that they're making money, they might end up buying the land themselves. You get what I mean? Without even protesting, they might buy the land. So actually owning an industry is very crucial. So the Spaza Shop industry, Julius Malema, he shouldn't underestimate it. I do get his point. He's saying that the Spaza Shop industry, we are more focused on it, while there's mines and banks and all of that. But yeah, like, yo, it's pretty crazy. So it could be both wrong and right? Like, so according to me, on my side, the way I see it is that we should be focused on everything at the same time, both illegal immigration and also the banks. But what Julius Malema is saying, that Abu Jacinta, March and March are not focused at all on land, banks, etc. You get what I mean?
Why are there no sanctions? Go to Cape Town and take them out of the posh houses and say to them, show us your passport. Go to Sandton and say to them, show us your passport. Let's see what Israel is going to do to you. Let's see what America is going to do to you. There is no international response because we are concentrating on each other. They are making us lose a bigger picture.
But the core of Julius Malema's message is not that we shouldn't focus on illegal immigration, but there's too much resources and too much energy that's put on illegal immigration that we are not focused on anything else. Like, what about the land? It's something that I've been saying, that yes, we are focused on illegal immigration, but we cannot ignore the other things and act like they don't exist, because Jacinta doesn't even mention the land at all. Like, I've never had her mention the land. As in, I haven't had her mention colonialism, imperialism, the impact of those things. She's like talking about illegal immigrants and government failures. Yeah, I know people should be focused on their own things. Some people might say that I should be focusing on land and banks and all of that. Jacinta shouldn't. But like, she's getting the whole country to focus on that. Like, even I right now, when was the last time I did a video about land? It's because there's no one who's like sending an awareness about the land. Jacinta is solely focused on that, and she's influencing the whole country. We must not forget how influential she is. So her influencing the whole country means we won't focus on land, banks, and the mines, because every day we have to talk about illegal immigration. You get what I mean?
A progressive alliance will never mean black on black hate, will mean overthrow of white monopoly capital and being replaced by black ownership. Fighters, the death of our comrades must never be a source of division.
So Julius Malema says you need to stop chasing Spaza shops and go for the mines. Well, two things can be true at the same time. Why not do both? We can chase puzzle shops and as well as chase mines and go after the mines. Why should it be an either-or situation? We go after our own mines, we go after our own markets in our own communities. Sizwailanda, both of them, and many other things. We're not going to have this either-or mentality. If there's anything is right about that, is that we need to get the mines. That's the truth. But them treating the situation, black people, you're chasing small things here, there's bigger things for us to chase. Of course, we can do both. Why not do both? We must stop this mentality that black people cannot reason and think for themselves, because we can.
Comrades, let's love each other. As black people, let's love one another. But baeshu na re gotse ba re botsa gore bana ba motho ba ngwatelana tho ya tšie. Re a sokola ka moka. Le maZimbabwe ana a sokola. Le Malawi ana a sokola. Re a sokola ka moka. Ha una EFF ye reng batho ba tsentse di drugs. Ha o le mo South Africa o followa molao wa mo South Africa o ngwana wa borena re ngwathelana tho ya tšie. Mara o tisha di drugs mo South Africa a ngwana wa borena. You don't belong to us. Even when you are a South African who's sending drugs to our children, you don't belong to us. Mara di bana na che ba di ntsha mo dikolong di rekisa di drugs ka batho ba modimo. Di bana na che ba ganang di tšekiwa ka dipetlele di rekisa di drugs mo kae batho ba modimo. Ra tloa re ke tlhoile ka mokgwa mokaka-kaka, ra tlhoya le basadi ba o ima, ra tlhoya le bana ba before ba belega, ra tswalela di-gate, ra re a ba bolaiwana mowe. Not in my name. I'm not going to join that struggle. I join the struggle of people who love each other. Ke nyaka le ratane. Batho ba a ba re rate the whole world. Re ka se afford go tlhoyana amongst ourselves. Ge le naba le sa le rate, the only option you have is to love each other amongst ourselves. Let us fight for peace in Africa. Let Africa one day know peace. Let DRC know peace. Let Somalia know peace. Everywhere else in Africa must be about peace. Ethiopia, we need peace. In DRC, we need peace. We cannot say peace in South Africa and not say peace to all Africans. We cannot say we love South Africans and hate Africans. Batho ba Lesotho ke batho ba bolena, le na le di relative ko Lesotho. Batho ba Botswana ke ba bolena, le na le di relative ko Botswana. Batho ba Mozambique ke ba bolena, le na le di relative ko Mozambique. Batho ba Venda ba na le di relative ka Zimbabwe. We are one thing. Africa is one. Africa must never be divided by anyone. Let us love all Africans. Comrades, emelang in niti. Na ke emetse niti. Le ge ba mpitša maruga, ba nthua every day, ba nyaka mpula every day, ba nyaka ntshwara every day. I will never beg them. I will always tell them the truth, because the truth remains the truth. Africa is one. One love for Africa. Africa, we need peace, and that peace starts here in South Africa.
Hello Mzansi, welcome to Mgozi waseMzansi. If today is your first time visiting this channel, please do the right thing and click the subscribe button. South Africans are coming forward Julius Malema once again for defending abantu bokufika South Africa ngalokungekho emthethweni, saying ukuthi they are our brothers and sisters, nangokuthi uma balana ekufanele isibaphathe kahle because we are all Africans and sonke we are struggling. Bani basho ukuthi hayi lo siyayisilwana ngathi khona into le off ngaye khona lokungahambi kahle ngaye. Why is he always defending my foreigners? He's even asking South Africans ukuthi abacali bayoqosha ma foreigners belungu la lapha la own ama mine. bayekele masiphaza shop, and people are saying ukuthi uyasibhedzela uMalema wayahlezi against tinto letifunwa abantu base-South Africa and defending illegal foreigners. Do comment your thoughts down in the comment section. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll see you on the next one. I'm signing out, so goodbye.